Hi, I decided to talk about the Parent and Child Together or PACT intervention. Sometimes you'll see this abbreviated as PACT as I have listed, or you could see it listed as just PCT as well. As you can see from this beginning slide, I have my mind map where we will start by talking about the people involved, and then we'll move to our target population. And then we'll go into the philosophy of the approach. And lastly, we'll talk about the methods and procedures within this approach as well. So to start, this intervention is basically talking about how the child will succeed and the parents are able to help with that child's success in their therapy sessions. So first we're going to talk about people associated with PACT. The main individual associated with PACT is Carolyn Bowen. Carolyn Bowen has written a paper published in 2006 that is called the PACT, or Parent and Child Together in Phonological Therapy. Carolyn Bowen talks about how this intervention is beneficial for families who choose this route and are also qualified for this route as well. Next, we're going to move into talking about the targeted population. Phonological impairments are a big target for this type of intervention. The idea behind this intervention is to have a family-centered intervention that benefits a child's speech and language impairments in their natural environment, meaning they would become more successful in training with their parents at home or with a babysitter or other family members who are able to help them in these scenarios. Next, moving into the philosophy of this approach. The philosophy is basically to show that the child will succeed with a parent and family involvement. The thought of this intervention is to include components such as parent education, metalinguistic training, phonetic production training, multiple exemplar training, and homework for both the child and the adult, which we will talk about each of these next steps in the methods and procedures section of this presentation. Moving into the methods and procedures, first I'd like to talk about the parent education. This begins with screening assessments using the quick screener that is described by Holm and Crosby. As the parents are going through training, they are also assigned homework that comes along with it. The homework consists of parents practicing the activities from the previous sessions that they have been to with their child and do the same activities from the therapy session in the home with their child in about 5 to 7 minute time periods. In the metalinguistic training piece, they talk about how they convey meaning to the words by talking and thinking about speech sounds and how they're organized. And this gets across to how they will be able to convey what those are meaning. Moving on to the phonetic production training piece, it is meant to help stimulability and to help the child produce the accurate sounds that are being either distorted, omitted, or even absent altogether. And finally, the multiple exemplar training is the auditory input of word lists such as go, here, mom, dad, dog, cat. And these lists are presented to the child, and the child is able to identify the pictures and words that have been provided to them. So there will also be example pictures of the words that they are provided, and they will match them up together. This helps with the phonemic change, and it's helping it be motivated by everything that they are learning, and also the heightened perceptual of saliency of the minimal contrast or minimal pairs of such. Overall, this intervention theory can be very effective if done correctly and can help the parents involved more often in their child's therapy sessions and success. And that is my mind map once again of the Parent and Child Together PACT intervention. Thank you.